What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Microtransaction. I'm your host, Liquid, and joining me today, as always, I have Chris live, just right next to each other. We can touch each other. Chris, touch me. Oh, we're touching. Oh,
you have really soft hands.
Dude, I do. I just realized that.
And usually I'm the one who has soft hands.
Oh my god, it's because I put on lotion recently.
You moisturizing ass bitch.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Alright, but that's not what the people want to hear. They don't want to hear about the moisture. They want to hear about the soft hands. Alright, first of all, Chris, I have rugged hands.
I hope our first comment is all about like, yo, what moisturizer you use, my dude?
That'll remain a mystery. If you want to know what moisturizer I use, you can donate $1 to our Patreon. Links in the description below. And you get all the moisturizer fees.
So now we have to have a moisturizer liquid skin routine.
Oh, moisturizer is the essence of wetness. All right. So today, let's see, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about 2022. We're here, the big chunga that is 2022. Games are coming out. Some games say they're coming out, but they're not. But overall, we're getting something, all right? And that's what we're here for. We're going to talk about our predictions, whether it be crazy or serious. We want to talk about what's coming out, what's coming to the table. What are we going to be playing this year? All right? Chris, are you excited for this one?
I'm excited, but I'm also going to throw some hot takes. I'm not just talking about video games. I'm also going to talk about what's going on in the industry.
Ooh.
What do I think is going to be some make it or break it moments in 2020, 2020.
We understand.
Yeah.
2002 it is.
Yeah, 2002, baby. Woo!
All right. So, Chris, do you want to start off with your predictions, or do you?
I want to start off with yours.
All right, I'm a little all over the place. This is my notes here. All right,
yeah,
I'm a little all over the place. All right, I'm gonna go with. Do I start too crazy? Let's see here. Let's go with. Okay, you know, I'm gonna play it safe a little bit. Okay. I've said this before in a previous episode, and I'm gonna say it again. All right. Project Spartacus. We do know PlayStation is introducing their own version of Game Pass, and I say that with a grain of salt because it's not gonna be exactly like Game Pass, but they gotta bring something to compete. Now, as far as we know, it's gonna be similar to Game Pass in the fact that it's gonna have demos. It'll have backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 games. Apparently, that's what they're stating. But as I said before, I think they're going to take it a step further. I think to make it a little more enticing, they're going to include Funimation. They're going to include Crunchyroll. We've heard about these acquisitions in the past from PlayStation, and I think now's the time they really flex their muscles to try to make it into something unique. That's what I'm going with this.
Liquid, I like what you're saying. I just don't think that there is a way that's going to happen. Only because $70 for a video game, Sony Uncharted Legacy Edition, Sony. I just don't think they'd bundle things together like that.
Okay.
You know, not knocking it. It's a solid pick, and I want you to be right. I just feel like we're in that Sony PS3 era where, you know, they're just being a little bit of douche nozzles. I said it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the arrogance is there. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing the PlayStation 3 kind of stuff. Hell, I'd even argue saying we're seeing borderline like Xbox 360 kind of attitude where it's just like they feel like they can't do any wrong. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was a little apprehensive about saying that, but now as I'm seeing more and more, I think the real tipping point is when I started seeing these colored plastic pieces of shit that they got going on.
It's totally worth the money.
Yeah, $60, sure. You know, when I saw that, I was just like, whatever. Like, that's what really kind of set me off here. But I don't know. Again, a guy can dream. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm thinking, you know, and we know there's going to be different tiers. So, you know, why not make it enticing?
You might be right.
There has to be something. Like, we know they're not going to come out with day and date like Game Pass does. They can't. They're not going to do that. But they got to make it worthwhile, right? And I think this is the way you do it. I really feel like that's the way you do it.
I think that'll be a top end tier, and I think Discord. I'm gonna add on to it. I think Discord's gonna get involved in that rigmarole.
That's right. They did have a Discord situation going on, so you might be right.
I think you might get some better stuff on Discord.
Let's hope.
At least off the rip with PlayStation, because they need something like
desperately.
Yeah. So staying on the Sony train.
Oh yeah.
My first prediction, I feel like we say it, no one wants to believe it, but it's the truth. God of War will not come out this year.
Chris, I'm happy with you said that here. One moment. I don't even know if I hit record on this fucking phone. I'll be honest with you. I want to make sure. Just to be safe. Hold on. Okay, I totally hit record.
We're keeping that in.
I just want to make sure. Only because, I'm sorry, I've been drinking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Back to God of War.
God of War.
Go ahead. Sorry. Carry on.
This recording is coming, but God of War is not coming out this year. And it has nothing to do with COVID and the quality of game that it is. It's just Santa Monica is an enemy. Their own success is their enemy right now.
Okay.
Because God of War was such a tadpole game that I feel like will be remembered in gaming forever. Right. I think that's a special moment in time where you soft rebooted the franchise and made it feel entirely new while familiar. I think they wrote the book on it. They showed how to do it. And the sequel to that is almost having to live up to impossible standards. Mm-hmm. And we live in a day and age where making video games is especially hard. And with God of War the way it is, I think they're gonna just take the time, which I think the audience will forgive. Yeah. But I think they'd be lying if they said it's coming out this year.
Okay. Well, I know they said this year. They didn't give it a month or a day for that matter. And you could be right, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna say they're gonna do it. I'm gonna go balls to the wall. I'm gonna say they're gonna do it. I'm gonna say it's gonna be the fall title. It's gonna be towards the end of the year. And yeah, I'm gonna say it's coming out. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go there.
The only way I see it coming out this year, if they have the balls enough to do what Halo did, and be like, yeah, it's a December game, really, like with the campaign, not with the multiplayer, but with the campaign.
Right.
They'd be like bold enough to do it, and I don't see Sony doing anything like that.
I don't see anything like that, but I feel like, because there's the rumor that it might be a shorter experience, and if that is the case, then I'd say there's a chance. Not saying there's a good chance, but there's a chance.
Yeah, because this game is supposed to wrap Ragnarok up.
Right.
Like Ragnarok happens this game.
Yeah.
And how you don't feel like you'd be cheated if they're like, oh, actually, this is part 1 of 2. It's like Final Fantasy.
Would I be cheated? That's a good question, and I'm gonna say no. And here's why: because if I got, like, for example, they said this is wraps up the Ragnarok story. So I'm thinking, this is it. This is the final game. This is what I'm getting. This is what's going to wrap up the story. But then I find out there's a part 1 out of 2 later on. Now, I don't think they would do that, only because I feel like that's something that they should have said by now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if they did do that, I wouldn't be... I think it would give a lot of pushback. It would get a lot of pushback. But for me, I don't think it would be that bad. Only because... Like Final Fantasy Remake, for example. Like you said, I think that's the perfect example to use. I played it. I've only played part 1 of however many they're going to make. 10? Or whatever the hell. But it'll only see you, just leave Midgar. Which is barely scratching the surface is what it feels like. And I loved it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was great. I can't wait for the new one whenever the hell that comes out. So, I think I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be bitching. But I wouldn't be surprised if the industry as a whole complaining about the situation. So yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't bother me too much though.
I think they would get the defenders.
Sure.
But I think in at this point, the years of Xbox supremacy, that you start running into a problem like, even PlayStation fanboys would have to look across the pond, and be like, Xbox has, especially let's just say Starfield comes out when it's supposed to.
Right.
And you have that happening, colliding. That's
yeah, we'll go with it.
Okay. With like they said the game was gonna come out 14 months before it was supposed to, and it did.
Right.
And then God of War is I think the sting will be there a little bit.
Sure. First of all, to add to what you're saying, I think PlayStation users are already looking across the pond. They're already seeing what's going on. And they're already scratching their heads like, wait, where's ours? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's already happening. If someone was complaining about it, I don't think, I wouldn't call them crazy for complaining about it. I wouldn't think they're wrong for complaining about it. That's for sure. But yeah, like I said, for me personally, it wouldn't bother me that much. which leads me to my second thing. I'm glad you brought up Starfield. That's one of my next topics here.
Oh.
I want to talk about Starfield. So, Starfield, I feel like will be delayed. Not only do I feel like it's either gonna be one of two things. I feel like it's gonna be delayed or hot trash. And when I say hot, only because again, these are the teams who make Fallout. Fallout hasn't been good in a long time.
Whoa!
It hasn't. It really hasn't. I'm sorry. Fallout 76, Fallout 4. The best Fallout game that ever came out, ever after was New Vegas, and that was made by Obsidian, who Xbox already owns. Essentially, is Obsidian. You know what I'm saying? And they're working on what Outer Worlds 2, whatever it's called. So yeah, I think Starfield again. I know people talk about how Fallout, it's part of its charm when it's like a glitchy mess at times. I don't think so. I think and especially now, I think we live in an age where it's like it's not about the charm anymore. Now it's just like either your game fucking works or it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a glitchy mess, you're gonna start being compared to shit like Cyberpunk. Now I don't think it'll get that far, but you don't want to be in that conversation, obviously. No. But yes, I feel like it's gonna be a hot mess, especially in the beginning. Is it Todd Howard? Is that his name from over at Bethesda? I don't have any faith in you or your team. I'm sorry.
That was on my list, and I'm gonna tack on to yours.
Okay.
Not adding my own, but I'm saying I have faith in Todd.
Oh no.
I say they called the shot. They said it was coming. They believe in the dates, and honestly, they know after 76. The thing is, Fallout 4, I feel like was still under the charm era. I'm gonna say where they got away with some stuff, and obviously it got better. And I feel that this game is going to be what Cyberpunk was supposed to be.
Really?
I think they called it so far ahead. Realized, because we have to remember, the 76 debacle happened before COVID, so they knew they couldn't do that kind of stuff again.
Right.
So think about it: the studio with the pedigree of the games, because the games are good. Even broken, the games are good. So imagine you get a good game that's minimally broken.
Okay.
I know it shouldn't make sense, but it does. Okay,
yeah.
Because we're so accustomed to glitches in games being had. Like, think about we're giving Halo all the credit in the world, and there's issues with that.
Our expectations have been set low.
Yes, it's just the way it is. Okay, and if you just put these things together, I feel like I feel like it dominates the fall.
I think dominates the fall. I think you're right. I don't disagree with you there, because even if the game is, let's say if it is a mess, I think it'll still dominate the fall. Now, when we say dominate, like, I think it'll be the point of conversation. We won't know sales wise because obviously it'll be on Game Pass, and it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but with PC
or Xbox PC, whatever, exclusive to Xbox console. We're talking about consoles here, and yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. Even if I feel like it'll be the point of conversation, even if it's a hot mess.
Oh, especially.
And yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Especially if it's a hot mess. So it'll be the point of conversation. We know for sure whether it be a hot mess or not. But yeah, especially if it's a hot mess, it will definitely be a point of conversation. I don't know. I just feel like I just don't have any faith in them. I've tried out Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4 even on my Xbox One, dude, and like I just did not have fun with it at all. And I didn't even get through any of the glitch part of it, like any of the glitchy messes. I just wasn't having fun playing it. Like and I've played Fallout 3. I've played New Vegas. Like I've had fun with these games. Fallout 4 just did not speak to me. Like I'm just like, holy shit. Like I just don't get. You know what I'm saying?
I know there's people that love that game.
No, I'm sure they exist out there. There's like one or two out there, but I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. I didn't like it.
All of the Fall of Duty. All the Fallouts that I played was Fallout 76, and I had a good time playing
dude, that sounds terrible.
It wasn't. Me and Liz were out there in West Virginia being a couple mountain mamas, and we were having a good old time, bro.
West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. Anyways, let's carry.
So,
we'll get your number 3. Right?
My number 3.
Wait, are we on 3 or 2?
No, we're on.
Oh yeah, you technically gave me you added
We tacked
Starfield.
on.
Yeah, you want me to go again, or I can go again?
No. Just calm down.
Okay.
Let me look. This is my number 2, and this is a wild take, but I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
The Steam Deck gets pushed back to 2023.
Damn.
We don't see a Steam Deck this whole year.
Now, does that include also the people who pre-ordered? Like, they don't get theirs neither?
No.
Nobody's getting a
not
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
You don't get a Steam Deck. None of you get a
No.
Steam Deck.
You don't get a Steam Deck. You don't get a Steam Deck. You don't get a Steam Deck. You don't get a Steam Deck. No one gets a Steam Deck.
Nobody gets a Steam
Not
Deck.
2023. We don't see it at all. Something COVID somehow. There's a 16th variant of the thing. We don't see it.
Part 2.
It just happens, and we're all okay with it. Like, we all understand, but Steam Deck, ain't gonna happen this year.
Man. The thing is, like, I don't really care about the Steam Deck myself personally, but for those who pre-order, I wish they would get theirs.
Me too.
I want them to get theirs. I don't think that's too much of a hot take. I think that could possibly happen.
It's already got one delay.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And then with the whole chip shortage, and then with everything else that's happening in the world, I mean, it's not crazy to think that. It would suck, not crazy. Dude, I'm gonna go with my number 3.
I'm here
Let's see. I got 3 options here that I can choose from as far as what I want to choose.
You got 3
next.
for your 3?
I got 3 options to choose from, and I don't know what to go with first. But you know what? We're gonna get a little crazy, get a little safe, and then get a little crazy again. All right.
I'm here for it.
So the first crazy, I'm gonna go with PlayStation. Specifically Insomniac. I love this because we talked about this. I want to say yesterday, personally, on a personal level. Resistance will get a remake, either Resistance or Legend of Dragoon.
Well, I can't argue that. That's a safe bet. We are definitely
Safe
at
bet.
Summer Games Festival with Jeff Keighley at the helm.
No.
Sony.
Dude,
No, it's not happening.
Resistance or Legend of Dragoon or both. I don't care. They're coming out, dude. They're making remakes, dude. Resistance is getting a remake. Legend of Dragoon is getting a remake. Even if Legend of Dragoon doesn't get a remake, it's gonna come out somehow.
Oh
All right,
my God.
we're gonna get it though. We're gonna see Dart and Friends.
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna see the volcanoes. We're gonna see the double slash.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna get it all. And then with Resistance, we're gonna get Capelli. We're gonna get. Imagine we get Capelli on like the first game from 1 through 3. We'll see what Capelli's going through. Dude, Insomniac has teased it. They've teased it long enough. I think you need to shit or get off the pot. Dude, Resistance, bring it, make it happen.
Insomniac is doing too many cool kid moves to be worried about fucking Resistance.
Dude, that's okay, because what they'll do is they'll take Sony Ben and throw some more of those players
Oh,
over to
come on. Don't do
over
that
to
to Ben.
Insomniac.
Don't do that to them. They don't deserve that.
Look, we've heard the talk about how Sony Ben was being treated like shit. But to be fair, and I don't want to say this.
Oh, say it.
But I'm gonna
say
do
it with
it.
your whole chest.
I'm gonna do it. All right, Sony. Here, as a matter of fact, I need my phone to look this up, just to give me a little assistance here. Thank you, Chris. All right. So before Days Gone, right? That's the zombie game. I guess I'm sorry, you can't call them zombies. They're freakers. All right. Before that, what game? Do you remember what game they came out with? Do you know what game they came out with?
Is it the game where you play as 2 players and you're in jail?
No. I like where your head's at, but that's the guy who fuck the Oscars. That's the
Oh,
he made It
nice.
Takes Two.
Okay.
He makes that game.
Oh,
You're talking
okay.
about A Way Out. That's a great game, by the way.
Bro,
But no, they made Uncharted Golden Abyss for the PlayStation Vita.
And that game was the only Vita game I ever played, and it was pretty good.
Right. However, that game came out in 2011. All right. And then after that, they made Days Gone, which came out in 2019. So you're telling me it took them 8 years to make Days Gone? Like, come on now. If you're a studio and it takes you 8 years to make it, like, I give 343 shit for taking 6 years to work on Halo. You know what I'm saying? And they had 8 years to and I like Days Gone. That's the thing. I did like Days Gone. I didn't love it, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. If they came out with a sequel, I would be more than happy to play it as a Sony pony, right? However, you can't take 8 years to make a zombie game where nobody gives a shit about zombies anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sorry. So it's just like, if PlayStation is treating them like shit or moving them to other projects, can I really blame them as a business? Can I really blame them?
Morally,
Morally, maybe not, but as a business, I think I can.
yeah, but I don't know, because the thing is, everyone talks about the zombie such situation, but the thing is, it did take the world by storm with The Walking Dead, so that audience technically does exist.
I feel it exists, however, it doesn't exist as much as it used to. You get what I'm saying? Like that Walking Dead audience was already past. Like when it came out.
agree.
Like that fad has been gone.
The thing is, the thing with fads, they can be dropped and picked back up.
They can, but I don't think Days Gone is the one who's picking that back up. That's what I'm trying to get.
Apparently it wasn't, but still a phenomenal game.
Yeah, it's a great game. I think it was. I mean, the main character's a little boring, little Deacon St. John. He's a little boring, but and who voiced and acted by crap, that dude.
Crap. All right.
Whatever.
Yep. But,
watch it come to me. I'm gonna say like middle of the show.
David Hayter. But no.
Deacon St. John. That's the main character. Whatever.
But you're crazy.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what made me go on this little tangent about Sony Ben. I'll be honest with you, because none of that was written.
That's just in there.
That's just
in there, boys and
just,
girls.
It's just in the noggin. Chris, let me get you number 3.
All right. So, you see, my actual number 3 is Starfield. That shit comes out this year. That was really what it was. Oh, I wrote that down twice. Oh no, I'm sorry. I put down.
Okay.
Starfield wins Game of the Year.
Dude. You know what's dude? Mark this video, please. I think that's 100% false.
Bro, Starfield, with or without God of War, I'm going one step up. Starfield wins Game of the Year.
With or without Elden Ring as well?
With or with... Oh, well, Elden Ring's coming out for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is
Starfield wins Game of the Year. If it comes out when it's supposed to, it's right in that sweet spot. It's fresh on everyone's brain. It has all these things, and it's working as a pedigree, and everyone's just excited. Like, oh, it's going back to it, and Xbox leading the way. Starfield calling it right now. 2022's Game of the Year, and I think it's like God of War status. Whereas it's unanimous.
Oh my God, there's no way, dude. There's no way.
Easy clap.
But hey,
easy.
We'll see what happens. Honestly, when Starfield comes out, I'd be more than happy to try it out. But I'm gonna criticize the ever-loving shit out of it.
Haters gonna hate,
I will.
and players is gonna play. Bro, and we're all gonna be on that Game of the Year. It's gonna win microtransactions Game of the Year.
No.
Easy.
No, definitely not.
Easy.
Definitely not. All right.
All right, look what you got.
Number 4. All right. I'm playing safe here.
I already did it. Starfield win Game of the Year.
Death Stranding 2 will be announced.
Oh God, you're
all
crazy, bro.
We're getting. Hold on.
No.
We're getting a sequel. You see BB? Oh, you can't see him. Sorry, it's out of frame. But he's up there. That motherfucker up there. Here's the controller. All right. Death Stranding 2 will be announced. And there's a part 2 to this, Chris.
Okay, I can't wait for this.
The new Xbox project, because it's supposed to be an Xbox project that Hideo Kojima is working on, that will also be announced. Now, what that is, I don't know. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know.
It's supposed to be with the xCloud.
Yeah, it's supposed to be related to the xCloud. We don't know what it is yet. It will be announced along with Death Stranding 2. Now, I'm not saying it's in the same trailer or the same video. Obviously, that can't happen. But I think within the same time frame, I think you're gonna hear about both.
So you're telling me right now, Kojima Productions is gonna announce 2 games this year.
Yes.
On competing platforms together.
Maybe even a movie on top of that. On top of that.
Bro,
on
what
top.
are you drinking? Can I have some?
Rum and Coke, baby. We both had the same rum and Coke.
Oh shit, I had Rockstar in mine, baby. Don't get it
That's
twisted,
true.
dude.
That's true.
All right.
But yeah, so I think they're both coming out, or I think they're both going to be announced.
Oh wait, hold on. You know what? Hey guys, a little momentary break. If you need Rockstar gift code, it is WPH92R2RRX. If you need an extra XP or a challenge swap, boom, right there.
Now we're talking about XP challenge swap. We're talking about Halo Infinite. For those who don't know, that's what we're talking about here. So if you play Halo Infinite, give it a shot. It's free, so there's some free experience for you.
It's probably not going to be as good as Future Starfield, but hey, you know.
Or probably be 10 times better than Future Starfield. Hold on. But
Bro, you're fucking crazy.
Death Stranding
that
sequel.
Is wild.
All right, Xbox game will be announced, dude. I think the Death Stranding sequel will only be
Bro,
there.
I pizza bet you. I bet you a pizza we don't hear a peep about Death Stranding this year.
We don't hear.
I mean anything.
Anything at all.
Oh, like out of official.
Okay.
Anything official.
Okay, 2022.
I pizza bet you.
2022,
Okay.
baby.
Oh my god, I'm gonna enjoy that pizza till it goes
Dude, watch there be a fucking. There's gonna be like some kind of remake of some collectors or special edition. Like, yeah, like the director's cut of the director's cut.
It comes out on the Xbox and it's double fucked.
on Game Pass.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god, that's
Okay.
great.
So, what was that? Was that
That's
yours?
That's you, bitch. That ain't me.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I was talking about this right. That's right. Okay, carry on. You're next.
Okay. And this, I think, is the safest bet out of anything I'm gonna say today. Call of Duty will fail in a major way.
Really? Okay.
I think it's gonna be worse than Vanguard. I think the Warzone adaptation is gonna be worse, and I think it's gonna recalibrate Call of Duty from this point on. I think Call of Duty has a paradigm shift.
Okay.
This year.
Okay.
Come fall.
I disagree. I do think that now will they turn things 100% around? Probably not. All right, that's a lot of damage. Emotional damage.
Emotional. Oh, Future Liquid clip. Put that right there.
Yeah, there you go. But
He does it.
yeah, most likely.
I hope there's just a video of you just doing this.
but yeah, like they first of all they gotta turn around. They got a whole new culture thing they gotta do here. You know what I'm saying? They gotta fix that first. All right, first and foremost. You know, we know Activision's working on the next one. The hot rumors, Modern Warfare 2, and I do think that this gets by. Is what I'm trying to get. And when I say get by, I mean like it people see it as a better game. Pretty much, Vanguard I think is treated the industry so low that they're gonna see this game, even if it's like just a little bit better, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this is amazing. I feel like we're gonna get one of those placebo effects, even if the game's not that good, and which sucks. You know what's funny? Here's the thing: is that the pro scene is actually talking about the new Black Ops, the new Treyarch game, which comes out 2023, is what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, they're talking about the pro scene. That's different because Treyarch does tend to side more with the pro scene than the public. You know, that's where usually they put all their eggs in their basket.
Okay.
The Treyarch is more for the professional scene, and then Modern Warfare, like Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, they tend to do more of the pubs and the casuals, if you will. I see that with
And this is what I'm talking about, boys and girls. The thing is, Call of Duty in such a starry state from the top to the bottom that we had nothing to prove that Call of Duty is going to hit any kind of resemblance of an upswing. I think this game is going to tank.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are going to get tired of Warzone. And I think it's going to be one of these things where like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's going to hit the wallet in a real way, because now people are going to have not just Vanguard that messed up, because it's a World War II game.
Right.
You're still optimistic.
Right.
But if one of their beloved franchises gets hit on the way, it takes a look back. And I'm so far as to say that they're like, hey, we're going to stop because of COVID doing yearly come-outs.
I gotcha.
I think it changes Call of Duty for the foreseeable future within the next 5 years. That's how I think how bad this is going to be.
I gotcha. I think if Bobby Kotick is still the head, if he's still up there, I think you still see the yearly stuff.
I agree.
I know you brought the Warzone thing up, and I would agree, but even with the anti-cheat not working, because it doesn't seem like it is, people it's still getting good numbers, like, which is odd. You know what I'm saying? People are still playing the hell out
But no one is having fun playing it.
Sure, I'll give you that. No one's having fun playing it. But when you're a company like Call of Duty, they don't give a shit if you're having fun or not. The whole thing is if you're buying.
I don't think it's making as much money as previous Call of Duties.
I mean, you're probably right. I don't think it is neither. I think the first time they're taking a hit on it, but I don't think it's a hit as bad as we're thinking it is.
And I agree for this year. Next year, when those hits keep on coming, I think we got a serious problem. And I think this will be the best. And you guys are like, oh, this Xbox motherfucker, this Halo kid, he's thinking. I think this is gonna be a step in the right directions because I want. Look, as a Halo kid, I've been through a couple bad Halos.
Ooh,
Okay,
yeah.
It's been rough. Halo 4 multiplayer was there. Halo Reaches everything but campaign was there, and it was rough. Okay, but you know what's better than tearing a thing down is building it back up. And right now, I want that for Call of Duty. I want them to have their like, holy shit, we back, baby moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd be a bad thing.
No,
to see something like that happen. All right, Chris, are you ready for my number 5?
I am.
All right.
Oh, no, you know what? I'm not ready.
Time to get a little crazy, bro.
Oh, this is the crazy.
This is the crazy. I believe
Oh god.
in my balls,
Oh
Dokkaebi.
no. What?
Dokkaebi. The game Dokkaebi will take the world by storm.
No one. Oh my god. Are you talking about that one game? There's like 16 games into one?
Yeah, it's like Pokemon / Monster. They will take the world by storm, and everyone you know will be playing it. Kids will be playing it. Parents will be playing it. Will be playing it, dude. And it's gonna be amazing. It might even dethrone Pokemon. I don't know. This is again crazy talk, but I just think it's gonna hit, dude. I really do think this game is gonna fucking. I think it's gonna like hit unexpectedly for some reason. I feel like this game is just gonna skyrocket.
I think there's only two ways that game goes.
Okay.
It is a fail, like
Uh-huh.
no one's ever seen before, or it is exactly what you say and like took the like a Minecraft level event.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that.
I think you might be onto something,
I
dude.
think I'm gonna go with that. That's.
I think it's gonna be one of those things we're gonna have episodes of the microtransaction where we're playing this damn game and we're like, we did not care at all.
yeah, didn't care about it, but it's here. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's my number 5. That looked cool, by the
Wow.
way. That would look really cool.
Man, hopefully it looks cool on
Oh,
camera.
I'm hoping it pulls off.
Yeah, watch us not see it at all. It's completely out of frame the entire time. Okay, last but certainly not least, Halo officially announces its Battle Royale, baby. We did it! We got it! Season 3 is gonna come out, Forge happens, and at the end they're like, by the way, Battle Royale comes out next season. By season 4, we will have Halo's official Battle Royale.
What month are we talking?
I'm thinking, if not by the end of the year in beta form, early next year.
Okay. I gotcha. I mean, it's not crazy. We know it's gonna happen. It has to happen, right? It has to. And we've already seen they showed off game types where you can revive other members of your team that are in your fire team on Halo. So you could raise up any Spartans. It's just like, okay, come on. You tell me you could revive Spartans and you didn't think, hey, possibly there could be a battle royale? Of course, there's gonna be a battle royale. It just makes sense. It makes money like crazy. These battle royale games. Why wouldn't you do a Halo battle royale? So. I don't think it's that's not crazy. I think it's in the specific what I really want to focus on. You said in beta form. I think if we do get in this year, I do think yes, beta form. I think perfect. I think I'll call it beta for probably forever, for the longest of times. But even if when it starts working consistently, it'll still be called beta for a little bit. But yeah, I think you're right. I think you're on the money there.
Yeah. And sidebar, little quick thing. I think Forspoken
Yeah, Forspoken
is going to be Sony's breakout game of the year.
Really?
I think it's actually going to come out this year, and it's going to be amazing. Something about that game, bro. That game is the only game that made me like, damn, dude, should I get a PS5 before? Something about that game just hits me in a way where I'm like, I feel like that game is something special.
I also feel like it's gonna come out this year. I don't think it's gonna be as good as you're thinking it is.
Nah.
I think it's gonna be like kind of like a fart in the wind. I don't think it's gonna be that good. I think it's gonna be very generic, very cheesy. I think it'll sell well, but I don't think it'll be like that blockbuster like what you're describing. I don't know. I just don't see it.
I think it's gonna be one of those things that like hits a certain like normal like a B plus, and it's just gonna keep on going for some reason. People are like, hey bro, check out this game.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it happen. So yeah.
Especially this, yeah. You know, Shifu's still not there holding it down for PlayStation.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Well, Chris, we went through our list here. This is our little predictions. If you have any predictions at home, you let us know here. Mm-hmm. Anything else you have to say left to the kids before we let them go?
I'm going to enjoy that pizza to come 2023.
Dude, I can't wait to hear about Death Stranding on Xbox.
And I'm going to eat it right here in front with you guys. And Liquid is gonna be there. You're gonna just see me house an entire pizza, baby.
Can I have some? You're gonna smack my hand.
No, get out of here.
Well, anyways, that being said, everyone, love you all. All right, take care. Love each other. Above all else, be cool. This has been a Microtransaction.